single prisoner altered the fate of hundreds. But he paid a high price for it.
This is the end of Gothic 1. I guess.
Defeated the sleeper, destroyed the barrier. But while all the other prisoners escaped, he remained behind in the rubble. It was I who dispatched him against the sleeper. Now it is I who brings him back from there. He is weak and has forgotten much. But he is alive. He's back.
All right. So this
there
here.
You are again. I never thought the two of us would meet again.
I feel like I spent 3 weeks lying under a load of rocks.
Well, so you did. Only the magic within your armor kept you alive. I had feared I might not be able to rescue you from the debris of the temple, but enough of that. You're here now. There's a new threat that we have to deal with.
Okay, so sorry about the weird introduction. This here is Gothic 2 for PC. Our goal is to make our way to the Valley of Mines and do the first main quest, and it has been submitted by Frusciante. I have a bit of a trouble. I don't seem to be able to tab out.
After the fall of the barrier and the banishment of the sleeper, Beliar's wrath has grown even greater.
Is this with Night of the Raven? I don't know.
So it is written in the old scriptures, will be brought back to this world when the god of darkness sends his henchmen out to search.
Maybe?
This search has long since begun. Beliar's henchmen are desecrating the oldest shrines of the gods. The guardians of these holy places have awakened, and their wrath makes the earth tremble.
Okay, Aardvark, I'll do as soon as the video ends. So that we don't skip anything.
Every powerful magician on this island could sense this wrath. And some of them have certainly begun to face the threat. You must become their ally. That's the only way to stop Beliar.
Wait, what happened?
At least we have enough time now. I did it. The sleeper
has been banned. You vanquished him, so much is true. But it's not within our power to stop the war that ensues now. With his final furious scream, the sleeper has set into movement the armies of darkness. It was an order to all evil creatures, a word of power that they were all bound to obey. His last order was, "Come," and they came, all of them, even the dragons.
Dragons?
They are creatures of an ancient power. I can sense their presence, even here. And they have gathered an entire army of lowly servant creatures around them.
Where's this army now?
The army is camped not far from here, in the Valley of Mines near Corinus, and they're getting ready to attack. We do not have much time left.
I need weapons.
I can only give you whatever little I have here. Look around in my tower. Anything that looks useful to you, you can have.
Well, then let's hurry to get out of here.
If we flee now, then it's only to face the dragons later. With the help of the soldiers and the magicians who live around here, we can stop them before their army is completely formed. We're not going to get a better chance.
Okay.
What can we do?
This time we cannot handle it by ourselves. Only the power of Innos will help us against these dragons. A group of paladins is stationed in the city of
Yeah, I agree,
Corinthus,
Jay.
not far from here. They possess a powerful artifact which could help us to defeat the dragons. They call it the Eye of Innos. You need to get hold of this artifact. Tell the paladins about the threat. You must convince their leader to support us.
And once you have talked to him, you need to find the artifact of Beliar. It is the counterpiece
Such a
to
long
the
intro,
Eye of
though.
Innos. It must not fall into the hands of evil.
I'll be on my way as fast as I can.
Good. And one more thing. Don't tell anyone that you've talked to me. Above all, don't tell any magician. Since I have gone into exile, the Circle of Fire has taken me for dead, and that's a good thing.
Okay. Save. Save one. Okay. Here we try to get our mouse pointer back. There we go. Start the timer. Yes! Awesome. Oh, and we can resume. Sweet, it works. It's working. It's working. This thing doesn't have a collision box. Oh well. Oh yeah, it has the same weird system where you like go into combat and stuff. How did all this work again?
What with? What with?
Wouldn't I like open cupboards and stuff? I really don't remember how to control this. Wait, where did he go? Healing recipes. Oh, look at keys. You're not too shabby. Controls: forward, backward, turn, strafe, jump, left, alt. What? Okay. Walk toggle, sneak, X, map, M, space, action, look around, first person, inventory, BN. Okay. Pseudo, this is really troublesome having you up there, you know that, right? I have almost no space to move my mouse around. Oh well, so we're trying to like loot everything. I really like how they take everything away from you and how they reduce. But without mouse. Okay. Yeah, we can actually play it pretty well. How did I fight? Space was to enter combat mode, I remember as much. I have to check the controls again. Options, controls, action, left control. Oh. Left control, okay, okay. Okay, yeah, here we go. I thought left control would be... Okay, you just gotta stand close enough. Statue of Belial. Pray. I will pray and offer 3 life. Sure. It took 6 damage. What? Lower the sound. Okay. It's pretty hard for me actually to determine if it is loud or not. But now it's there's like nothing, right? Sodo, you can't lick my hand while I'm using the keyboard. It's those sounds that are super loud. Hunt and pray. Okay. Music was fine. Okay. I promise you, as soon as we get into a fight, it's gonna get super loud. You do see you get some experience, right, as you start reading these books. Yeah, I hear you, Goro. I worry about it a bit too. Actually plays pretty well with the keyboard so far.
I don't have a lockpick or the key.
It talks more this time around. That's pretty cute. The way of battle. Best defense is a good offense, at least against humans. Oh, a key. Ooh, and a dagger. Nice. How do we equip stuff? Oh, there we go. I need to go over about 30 minutes. Yeah, I realized once it started to not be nice to launch, I felt like this is gonna go over time now. But it's fine. It's fine, I guess. Alright. Map. Oh, we don't have a map. Pseudo, please. Please. Look at this. I'm like, doggo, please. Please. Not the keyboard. Okay. Can we do that? Can we do not the keyboard? Oh. Don't give me those eyes. Too far away. Zardos.
Hey, you!
Only give me...
How can I get to the city?
Just follow the path from here through the mountains. The city is large. You cannot miss it, but watch out. The path to town is not without dangers, and you aren't nearly as strong as you once were.
Where can I find better equipment?
The closest place where you can get better weapons and armor is the city of Corinus. But down in the valley, you can find some healing herbs that will help you if you get injured in a fight. See the lake right in front of my tower. A secret passage leads to the valley from there.
Alright.
Why is the Circle of Fire not supposed to know about you?
I used to be a high member of the Circle. Even then, I
Can move him?
suspected that demon
I
magic
know.
might be the key to the magic barrier. But I could never have convinced the other members of the Circle to follow this path. So I left the Circle in order to study the black arts. That is a crime for which the fire magicians, the ordained of Enos, the ever good and virtuous, will accept no excuse. They are certain that I'm still alive, but they have no idea where to find me, and that's a good thing too.
I know I can move him, but I... He's so cute. Or are you starting to get tired of being there, maybe? Yeah, that's a controller. Could I map the game to use a controller, maybe? How would that be? Not that many buttons. If it stays around till next time, I'll definitely try. A sheep! Get it! We loot it? Yeah.
Nothing there, nothing to plunder.
In a dagger. This feels so much like... Yeah, they give XP. Man, look at this. Alright, the background is a bit weird. Can I change the draw distance somewhere? Model detail. Everything! I can handle it. Jesus Christ, look at this! Holy hell! I mean, given the age of this game, this is... I mean, sure, it probably just draws far, but... Damn! When was this released? 2002, right? Was breathtaking for the time? I can imagine. Our goblins. Yeah. Having played Gothic 1 helps a lot. Kinda know how to deal with these things. When was Morrowind released? When was Morrowind released? That also early 2000s. (2002) as well. This feels a lot better than Morrowind, spontaneously. Like, I haven't played it, so maybe it doesn't like last as long. It's probably like shorter. But I mean, this is so damn impressive. Can you have 2 weapons equipped? Let's see. Ah, shit. Stick, a dagger, no. I can have both of these. I need to equip the arrows. It doesn't seem I can have a sword and a dagger, but I can have the sword and the bow. I can switch between them, I guess. Yeah. Wait, what have I toggled? Oh, run. Run is on caps lock. Oh, well, that makes sense, I guess. You didn't play it very far? Ah. How did you stop yourself? Didn't want to talk to everyone. But then you can't have been super young then, because I wouldn't be able to contain myself. Get over here. Yeah. A heavy stick.
Nothing to plunder. Nothing there.
It's gonna take a while to get used to these controls, since they don't not using mouse is a bit weird. But I'll probably get used to it. This is probably a bit dangerous though. Come on. Wrong button. Yeah, I'm dead. I don't think I can manage 3 of them. The bows are much better this time around. Oh, you wanna go down? Okay, come here, come here, come here. The last time in Gothic 1, I generally felt fighting was really hard in the last game in the beginning, yeah, until you got armor. After you got armor, it got pretty easy. Hey, gold. Sweet. Can I take all of it? Oh, okay. Does that after a while. Be careful not to step in the fire, because it's going to hurt you. More than one at a time is suicide. Oh yeah, you're right. I remember. Yeah, fighting multiple enemies at once is suicide.
Nothing there.
You're right. Do you have a healing potion? These things are worth 10? Let's drink that thing. Got a shield? No, these are spells. Daggers, arrows. A bronze. Wait, this one is better than the sword? I guess we'll fight with a stick then. Are there not a buckler? No, I didn't pick up a buckler. It's an apple.
Nothing to plunder.
I can't sneak yet. Oh. No sneak thief for me. Hey, Para. Ah, shit. Let's not do that. Going in there felt like probably a bad idea. I don't want to do the big spider. Is this where you're supposed to go? Or is this a dead end? Maybe this is where I'm supposed to go. Now I kinda wanna go fight the spider. Or try. I mean, I can always save, I guess. The jumping looks so nice. Whoop. Whoop. Kite the spiders? Maybe? Isn't kiting really damn hard though? I could try to arrow one of them. I freaking suck at this. Welp.
Nothing to be had there.
Rip arrows. Wait, where did the other one go? I can't pick up my old arrows. No. Potion, scroll, another potion. I thought there were two of them. I don't need more heavy branches, they were only worth one. And they were heavy. Maybe this is like where you're actually supposed to go. I just found it by accident. Or could I have gone? No, there's a road here. Oh, there's a wolf. I remember wolves. Wolves are bad news. You can always try, I guess, but if I recall correctly, wolves are really bad news. Huh. I guess that works. Was that? Goblins. More of them.
One less monster around.
Wait, what was that? Oh. Kill them. Hello.
Hey, you!
That's an ugly...
Trouble? Damn. I don't know where they're all hiding. You kill one, and shortly afterwards they're all back again. Wait a moment. I know you. You're the fellow who was constantly baking arrows for me in the Valley of Mines.
What?
I can barely remember.
Oh, come on. Back then, in my hut outside the old camp, I taught you how to shoot a bow and how to sneak around. Ring a bell?
Your name is Cavalorn, right?
Ah, I see you haven't forgotten me after all we went through in the cursed colony. Where are
Wait.
you heading?
Is he one of the sneaks in the old camp?
Back to the Valley of Mines.
Really? I wish I could follow you, but I have to finish my duties here first. When you're in the Valley of Mines, could you please look around and see if my old hut is still standing? I'd like to return there one day.
Interesting armor you're wearing. Don't you belong to the Shadows
Yeah,
anymore?
who was one of the shadows?
Shadows? They haven't existed since the fall of the barrier. The moment we could finally leave the Valley of Mines, there was no reason for me to stick with them. Now I work for the water mages. I belong to the Ring of Water.
Oh.
Weren't you and your people enemies of the water mages back then?
Those crazy old days are over. There isn't any more new camp or old camp. Now that the penal colony no longer exists, everyone is on his own. Most of us former prisoners are still being hunted. The water mages were able to get my sentence commuted, and now I can move about freely.
Oh. Sweet. I think opening that chest probably gets me in trouble. I ain't gonna do that. A rusty axe. Might be better than what I have, right? 40 damage. Damn. I doubt I have 10 strength. Well, keep it around. Might prove useful. This game feels so ahead of its time. I'm guessing this one isn't very long either. Or very long. Like Gothic 1 was pretty damn long in my opinion. I know people keep saying it wasn't that long. I guess if you compare it to Morrowind, maybe it wasn't. But then everything was voiced in that game. Combat made sense. At least kind of. Where did I end up? Down there. I wanna go that way. It has such a lovely fantasy feeling to it, with the music and the like, just the way it looks. It can't have looked this good back in the days, though. It must be because I'm running it on a computer that's like space age compared to this one, or what this game assumed. And then there's stuff like this, of course. Come on! Don't do this to me! It's not all positive. Am I moving? Anything? No. Oh! Hey, we got loose. What's up with those trees, anyway? So many hidden things. Feels like I'm going to die for no apparent reason down here. Why are the trees moving? Whoa! We're backing up, backing up, backing up, backing up. Don't hurt me. Right, I'm ready for you now. God damn it. Alright. At least I died with a weapon in my hands. I got to draw my weapon before I died. I really wish you could sneak from the beginning. Lester?
Is that you? Really? Man, am I glad to see you.
The paladin.
Lester, how did you get here?
That was a crazy escape. After the barrier exploded, I wandered around the area for a while in total confusion. Then I spent days fighting my way through these woods until I finally found this valley here. Diego, Milton, and Gorn are still in the Valley of Mines. At least, I think so.
Huh.
How long have you been hiding out in this valley?
I don't know exactly. A week, maybe? But there's one more thing. When I came here in the evening, I took a look up on the mountain, and there were only a few trees there. And when I looked the next morning, that tower was there. I could have sworn it wasn't there before. Since then, I haven't left the valley.
You mean Zardas's tower? I knew he was powerful, but creating a tower just like that...
Zardas the Necromancer? He lives in that tower? I don't know if I like that.
Don't worry. He's the one who rescued me from the Sleeper's Temple. He's on our side.
Oh.
What happened?
After the Sleeper was defeated, the entire Brotherhood lost their minds. Without their master, they were all just empty husks.
And you? What about you?
It was the same for me. I had nightmares and even hallucinations. But once my head was more or less clear again, I ran for it. Once, I thought I saw a huge black shadow pounce on a group of fugitives and burn them all up in a giant cloud of fire. At that moment, I really thought a dragon had come to kill me.
Did you see anything else?
No. I took to my heels and ran.
Huh.
I'm on my way to Corinus. What do you know about the town?
Corinus? Well, it's a seaport. Nothing special. Why do you ask?
I must go and see the paladins who are said to be in town.
Really? They won't even let you into the town. And certainly not to where the paladins are.
Oh.
Do you have any suggestions how I could get into town?
I certainly do. I worked for an old alchemist named Constantino some time ago. He has great influence in the city, and he's instructed the guards at the gate to let anyone through who can sell him rare herbs. So it's quite easy, really. You collect a large bunch of the plants that grow here all over the place, and then you pretend you're working for Constantino, and in you go. But don't collect a mix of this and that. The guards aren't all that bright, and they know nothing about alchemy. The bundle needs to look good to them if you want to get through. I think that 10 specimens of the same kind of plant should do the trick.
Thanks for the hint. You need to tell Zardas about the shadow. It could be important.
You don't think it was my imagination? You mean there really was a...
Dragon, yes.
You're getting into the thick of it again, am I right?
I shouldn't say in the thick of it. Not yet.
Well, good. If it's so important, then I'll go see him. But not now. For the moment, I'm going to rest. I'm still exhausted after the escape from the penal colony. I think you've got big plans. I'll see you later at Zardas's.
Okay. 10 plants. Probably 10 healing herbs will be fine. Got him. I wonder if I could cook it by that paladin. I do remember how important it is to kill stuff and keep leveling up. Skill points made a huge difference in Gothic 1. Can I cook here? Oh, you don't have a frying pan. Oh, a healing plant. A fire nettle? That in the background is a blood fly. I remember those being a complete pain. More wolves? No, wait. Mushrooms. Okay. Okay. Pick some mushrooms. That... I saw something. God damn it. Don't they already have 10? No, I have 7. Healing plants and healing herbs. Really? Really? Damn it. Gin. Raw meat. Wait, what? Ah, shit. Bringing up the menu doesn't pause the game. No, 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 I'm cornered. Run! Help! Paladin! Lester! Help! Help! Lester! Lester! Lester!
One less monster around.
Whew. True friend.
Nothing to be had there.
Lester's our bro. This tree is really in the way. Maybe we should go up to that shadow again and pick a few more plants. Seem to be a pretty good spot. We can't seem to find any more plants around.
What do you know about the area?
If you keep going down that way, you'll come to a farm. The city starts a little way beyond that, but be careful. There's not just wolves and rats hanging around here. There's goblins and bandits too.
Oh. Another wolf. Oh, Lester. Oh, Lester. Brought a wolf. Did I? So having Lester killed him didn't grant me XP. Better. That was better in Gothic 1. More plants. Did they respawn? I think so. Did I just not pick them, maybe? Maybe I just didn't pick them. I did definitely kill this thing though. Oh Jesus Christ. He just ran me down this time around. Why is this so hard all of a sudden? It was like... we were cruising by him last time. Now he wrecks me. I gotta get the good pace on him. Like swing, swing, swing. Shit. Ah, come on. I need to get one more hit in there. Yeah, that was a good attempt. Got him.
Nothing there.
Come on. Digger meat. I'm guessing enemies respawn pretty quickly then? Or was that the second spider that I saw that then like kind of despawned? Could have been. Could have been. I wonder if this game suffers from crash rain as well. Like, does rain cause this game to crash or save files to go corrupt? Or was that just Gothic 1? I'm just checking how slopes work.
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
I'm sitting tight. If it hadn't been for these damn bandits, I wouldn't be here.
Tell me more about the Ring of Water.
I'm not really allowed to talk about it. All I can do is send you to Vatras. He is the representative of the water mages in Corinus. The best thing would be to talk to him. Tell him you've come from me. Maybe he'll take you on as one of us. We urgently need more good people.
What was that about bandits?
Have you slept through the last few weeks?
Huh?
I'm talking about all the riffraff from the penal colony that are making themselves at home here in the area, plundering and murdering for all they're worth. I guess I'm lucky they didn't kill me. I let down my guard for one moment, and they clubbed me from behind. No idea how I'll get all my stuff back now.
You were robbed by the bandits?
Yes, they beat me down and tossed me to the goblins for lunch. It was damned important stuff. A letter and all my money. I absolutely have to get it back. But without someone to watch my back, I'm not going back there. That cowardly rabble.
What are the water mages doing now?
They're up to something big. It has to do with an unknown region of the island.
An unknown region? Where is it supposed to be?
I can't tell you more. Talk to Vatras in Corinus.
Can I help you with the bandits?
Maybe. But as scrawny as you look, you surely haven't held a proper sword in your hand for weeks. Well, I don't have any choice but to take your offer. My time is running out. So, pay attention. Down this path here, you'll find one of those filthy holes in the ground that bandits like to hide in. The fellows there are the same ones who stole my stuff. Let me know when you're ready, and we'll nab the rabble.
I need better equipment.
Those swine haven't left me much. I can give you a wolf knife. Will that do for now?
You call that a knife? But what about healing?
I still have 2 healing potions here. Interested?
Sure, give them here.
A wolf knife? Maybe it's better? Yeah, sure it is. Better than the stick. There is apparently a risk that on occasion the acting of saving will corrupt 2 or 3. Ah, so we need to rotate them, I guess. Saving can't corrupt the save file in itself. That's bad news. So we'll do like wide swoops of saves.
Hey! Let's mix it up with those guys.
Sure thing. Just keep my back clear, okay? Now they're in for a nasty surprise.
Yeah, let's kill him.
You deserve that, lowlife.
Single arrow. Okay, we can go back and loot. Wait, you're looting him?
You poor sucker. You don't even have any gold on you.
I think I'd better take this weapon.
You gotta be faster next time. Don't run so damn fast.
Come here. You deserve that, lowlife.
Nothing to be had there.
You poor sucker. You don't even have any gold
I
on
think
you.
I'd better
Nothing to be
take
had
this
there.
weapon.
Loot them first.
So, that's done. Ha! They shouldn't have messed with me. Then I can finally fulfill my mission. I've lost too much time already.
What sort of mission?
Ah, yeah. First I have to get into the city, and then later... I don't know how I'm going to get all that done in time.
What about me?
Why not? You could take the letter into the city. Then I'll have a bit more time to take care of my equipment. One of the bandits must have the letter in his pocket. Take it to Vatras, the water mage in the city. You'll find him in the Temple of Adanos. He preaches there all day. Tell him that I wasn't able to get it done. And if he asks where I am, just tell him I'm already on my way to the meeting point. Okay? Oh yeah, one more thing. First buy some decent clothes from the farmers. Otherwise, you may be taken for a bandit. Here's a couple of coins.
Can you teach me something?
Sure. You know that. Man, they really took a lot out of you. You can't remember anything at all, can you?
I want to learn your abilities.
Sure. What do you want to know?
Sneak sounds like a good thing.
With soft souls, you have a better chance of getting close to your opponents without them noticing.
And then I guess one-handed. Do I have any more?
Come back when you have more experience.
Okay. It's good enough.
That's better. You've forgotten a lot since then, but we'll get it back.
Did we find the letter? I want to note a picture of me. Ah. Message. Stop all men who come from the mountains. If someone comes along the pass, it will probably be an old man. The danger is over, keep an eye. It's possible the guy you're looking for will contact him. Letter. Bring his head. Ah. Okay. See if we can loot some stuff. We're not gonna sleep just yet. Gothic games were always a bit buggy, yeah. You know, short bow, money, arrows. Okay, this is good. This is good. Oh, they got worse? I actually thought they'd get better with age, but...
Nothing to plunder. Nothing to be had there.
A horror game? No, this isn't a horror game, is it? It's an adventure game. Similar to like Morrowind, Oblivion, Ultima. You have a tag that says horror? What? I haven't applied any tags manually. That must be a Twitch tag. I really hope I didn't break something with saving while it's raining. Let's sleep until noon next morning. Okay. We can now sneak at least. Sneak was such a good ability in the previous game that I really wanted it. And category games get some of their own tags. Could be. Could be. Short bow. Arrows. This is still the best weapon I have, right? Yeah, I don't have enough dex for this one. I can use the wolf knife. Got quite a lot of money by now.
Nothing there.
Oh, is he gonna reside over here now? You can always come here to train then. It's good to know. He trained one-handed in archery. I'd want to tab out to fix it though. Tabbing out of this game is a bit of a hassle. Really like that you can draw a sword and sheath it again while running. I don't remember if you could do that in Gothic 1 or if you had to stop. Oh my. I deal so much more damage. Action, strategy, adventure, horror. It's probably an automatically assigned one from the game. Maybe it has some horror elements to it. I don't know. It's like choosing a game off of Twitch automatically gives you a couple of tags. And horror must be one of them for this game for some reason. Can I? Oh, okay. No. So many dead people everywhere. Oh wait, this is just a shrine. Fish soup, water, blood flies. You really want to steal everything off the shrine? Pray. 10 pieces of gold. Oh. Oh well. Was that a permanent hit point? Think so. Yeah, I agree. Horror feels like a stretch. Hello there, friend.
Hey, stranger. I saw how you came out of the mountains. You can be glad you didn't come by here 3 weeks ago. We would have taken you for an escaped convict. And we made short work of those. You look completely done in. What do you want here?
I was attacked by bandits in the mountains.
Those filthy rabble. They were probably the same bastards who took one of our sheep last night. You had terrific luck. Most people don't get away alive.
Oh yeah, that sheep.
Those bandits won't trouble you anymore.
Why? Are they dead?
They picked a fight with the wrong guy.
Thank Innos. Here, it isn't much, but I want you to have it. I'll tell the others about this.
I need better equipment.
I can imagine. But I tell you right now, we don't have anything to give away. If you can pay for what you want, Lobart will sell you something. Otherwise, go to him and ask him if he has work for you.
Where can I find Lobart?
Well, on the farm, of course. The farm belongs to him. And don't try messing with him. He's thrashed a lot of tramps and thrown them off his farm.
I'm on my way to town.
The way you look, you'll have to bribe the guards to get in. And you have to know what they want to hear.
And that would be?
Well, for example, that you're from Lobart's farm and want to go to the smith in the city. But that won't do you any good. You don't look like a farmer.
I see.
What? Oh.
One less monster around.
Don't kill my experience. God damn it.
One less monster around.
Nothing to plunder. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there.
I wonder if he had died, could I have looted him? Maybe I shouldn't have helped out.
Why are you hanging around on my land? Whose side are you on? The rebelling farmers or the king?
I don't understand.
What? Don't mess with me, boy. I want to know where you stand. So who are you for?
What?
I'm for the peasants.
Ha! That damned warmonger Onar will drag us all into the grave. What do you think? How long will the paladins just stand by? After what Onar has done, the whole city is in an uproar.
Oh, I picked the right thing.
What's going on here anyway?
Don't you know what's going on? Boy, where are you from? We're on the edge of a civil war. Up till now, all the farmers looked at the tribute to the city as fair taxation. But since the paladins have come to Corinus, the city guards visit us more and more often. And little by little, they're taking everything. If it goes on like this, soon we won't have anything left for ourselves. Some farmers are starting to rebel. Onar was the first of them.
Tell me more about this Onar.
Onar is the biggest farmer here in the area.
That's such a
He's broken with the city. They say he's hired mercenaries to keep
Such
the
a
city guard off his back.
suspicious
Don't blame him.
question.
In
Tell
any
me
case,
more about
no
this.
loyal soldier dares to set foot on his farm anymore.
I'm looking for work.
I can't use another farmhand, but I could offer some work to a day laborer. Well, what I mean is, you can lend a hand in the field. And there are certainly a few other things to do around here. I could pay you with gold, or give you a few decent things to wear. The things are worth a fair bit. I can't give them to you for nothing, but I can sell them to you cheap if you work for me. By the looks of you, I should say, take the clothes. Anyway, the small turnip field next to the barn needs to be harvested.
All right.
Then hurry it up a bit before I change my mind.
Probably not, but I can probably get like I think I can get killed, but I think I can like lock down certain paths.
Who are those mercenaries that Onar hired?
I don't know much about the guys. Supposedly, a lot of them are former prisoners from the mining colony. Everybody knows what you can expect from them.
Well,
What about you? Whose side are you on? Peasants or king?
I'm too close to the city to really have a choice, but I'm glad about that. I wouldn't know how to decide. The king is bleeding us dry, and Onar sets his mercenaries on anyone who won't join him. That's why most of the other farmers are still undecided, but sooner or later they'll have to choose one side or the other.
Turnip field. Where's the turnip field? Is it this thing? Bacon turnips. Could just pick these and run off. Sell them. Kinda need the clothes though. I don't get what's so wrong with these clothes. It looks like proper adventurer leather armor to me. Maybe farmers' clothes are more... have higher armor value. Interesting pick animation he has sometimes. Oh, the water hack. Yeah. The water hack was good. I wish we can find a new one. Infinite money.
Here are your turnips.
Hey, you're not all that worthless after all. Take them to my wife in the house. Tell her to cook them.
What about my pay?
I can give you 5 gold pieces, or sell you the clothes cheaper. Well, what's it to be?
Cheaper clothes, please.
Make me a better price for the togs.
Good. I'll give them to you for 10 gold pieces less.
Yeah.
I need some sensible clothes.
I can give you clean farmer's work clothes. Can you pay for them then?
How much for the work clothes?
Well, we'll see. You've worked the field for me. Maleth said you chased the bandits off. Bastards have caused us a lot of trouble. Thanks to you, we're rid of them. 50 gold pieces.
Can I work more?
Well, that's still too expensive.
Well, suit yourself.
Have you got anything else for me to do?
I don't. You can ask my wife or the boys in the fields. Maybe they need some help.
Okay. I'm gonna get those for free. I ain't paying for some farmer's clothes. Cora has 2 gold. Not anymore.
Hey, you!
Hey, you!
I've got a few turnips here for you.
Great. That should be enough to fatten those guys up. Since you're here anyway, I saw a traveling trader pass by here a few minutes ago. I think he stopped on his way to town. Go to him and see whether he's got a decent frying pan for me.
Okay.
Give me the gold, and I'll go see the merchant for you.
Are you saying I can trust you? Just don't spend the money on booze, do you hear?
Someone completely new and they just have 20 gold pieces. I could buy the clothes now for 30 gold pieces. Yeah, the voice one is difficult. It's at 500, isn't it?
Who do we have here? You're on your way to the city. Am I not right?
Maybe.
You look like a fugitive. All fugitives are headed for the city. You could even be a former convict for the mining colony. I don't care where you come from, but I believe I have an interesting offer for you.
Okay.
What do you have to offer?
The way you look, the guards will never let you into the city. I can help you get into the city. I have here a small piece of paper with the royal seal and the governor's signature. A pass. With this scrap of paper in your pocket,
As long as you're a
you can run
subscriber,
about as
I don't
rapidly
charge
as
you for the
please,
monthly.
and the guards will leave you alone. Interested?
You didn't get any sound because I muted during the tournament races and I hadn't enabled it once you got back.
There must be a catch to this.
No, no catch. You will merely owe me a favor.
Owe you a favor?
How will you get into town?
The guards know me. I will simply tell them that I have lost my pass.
What do you want for your pass?
I knew you were the right man. Listen, you will get the pass from me, now.
Just like that?
Just so. But if I meet you in the city, you owe me a favor. Do we have a deal?
Sure.
Sure. Give me that paper.
Here, be careful with that. It is very valuable. One more thing. Don't even think about breaking your word. As a merchant, I have a great deal of influence in the city. And it wouldn't go well for you. Believe me.
Show me your wares.
Take your pick.
You have a frying pan? There we go. Can I sell some crap? You want a spike club? There you go. I got some heavy branches. Can buy all 10 of them. 3 daggers? Go ahead. Also, I got a bow here for you. Take it. Do I want to sell any of these? A rusty axe, maybe? Fish soup. The scrolls, maybe? Value. These values are really low. These. I can't really make gambling better. I'm already losing. I'm already actually losing off of betting in the long run. Maybe the bot recognize commands like later or something with the pairing of individual usernames. With the pairing, make a universal command that people could have custom goodbye messages. You mean you would be able to bind something to leaving? Sort of like the welcome message, but the other way around. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad idea to have a leaving command. So you can say goodbye. Jay pulling in even more money. How much gold do you have, Jay?
Hey! Here's your frying pan.
Fine. Let's see then whether it's any good.
Can you give me something to eat?
Here, take this. You're a good lad.
Can you give me something to eat?
You've had your portion for today. Come back later.
Parabolic is 44,000.
Yeah, in the NHL, we practically rule the entire hockey league. But don't tell anyone.
See, here's basically the problem, Goro. Some people have so much, 500 doesn't matter. And some people have nothing.
How much for the work clothes?
Well, we'll see. You've worked the field for me. You helped my wife. Maleth said you chased the bandits off. Bastards have caused us a lot of trouble.
Gamble stats,
Thanks
not
to
gambling.
you, we're rid of them. 40 gold pieces.
40.
Well, that's still too expensive.
Well, suit yourself.
I don't get how Goro can be minus 25,000. I really don't. Everyone else is like catching up, but Goro is still horribly behind.
More dangers out here, and the field raiders are becoming a real plague.
Wait a minute.
The militia can't be relied on. We have to defend ourselves.
And how goes the work?
Same as always. Lot to do, not enough money, and with a bit of bad luck, the orcs will come tomorrow and burn down our farm. The king's paladins have occupied the whole city. but I can hardly believe they'll move their butts out here when the orcs attack us.
Can I help you? I'm looking for work.
Do you know anything about working in the fields?
But the thing is, Goro, like, statistically...
In that case, I think we're fine here. Thank you. If you want to work for Lobart as a day laborer, I can only warn you, he pays people like you.
I think the average...
Sell me some clean clothes cheap if I helped out on the farm.
The average return to play rate...
You can bring me and the boys something to drink. Fetch me a bottle of wine and I'll tell Lobart you were a real help to us.
The return to play rate is about 105%.
Here's your wine.
I'd better not ask where you got her from, huh? Oh, who cares? Thanks anyway. Lobart will only hear the best about you.
So that's why you should be heading like positively eventually. The house actually loses at the gambling system at the moment. Though it's very slowly. Maybe it's like 102% return to player rate that I've set up.
How much for the work?
But the absolute best thing is playing dice low. Dice high is much riskier. I think dice low...
My wife, Vino, says you were a real help to him. And that's saying something. He doesn't usually hold with day laborers. Malith said you chased the bandits off. Bastards have caused us a lot of trouble. Thanks to you, we're rid of them. 30 gold pieces.
Okay.
It's not gonna get any cheaper.
Give me the work clothes then.
There's a chest in my house where you'll find clean things. But don't even think about taking anything else without asking.
Not seen anyone with a positive delta gamble more than 5,000? Didn't Jay have a positive one?
Have you got anything else for me to do?
I don't. But you can ask
Oh,
my
but
wife
Jay.
or the boys in the fields. Maybe they need some help.
I think so. The return to play rate was like pretty bad at the beginning, but I upped it, and ever since people have slowly been catching up. I saw you on Jay's stream. What? Yeah, but if you get like 2% plus on average, it's not gonna be fast, right? Maybe we need something more swingy. But then... how do we solve people running out of gold? We want to have a system that like knocks people back, but can't help people get richer? How do you design such a system? I mean, the easiest way to make gold is to already have gold, isn't it? No matter how I design it. Leather satch? Oh. Bag of coins. Let's head to town now. We owe this guy a favor. Maybe I didn't need to get that piece of paper. Can I give it back? I don't want your favors anymore. Scroll. Nice.
plunder.
Starts raining again. Unless you give out gold for free, it's hard to fix. So I don't really know how to solve it, Goro. Another disconnect? Wow.
Wait a minute.
Need a new DSL box. I wonder if it rewards betting large. There's no logic in it that takes into account the sum you've wagered.
Hey, you! Can you give me something to eat?
Here, take this. You're a good lad.
There's no logic that looks at the betting sum. And you really shouldn't lose. You shouldn't lose that often on Dice Low. Dice Low actually has a higher chance of hitting some kind of win. I mean, sure, you tend to lose.
Hey, you, come here.
What is it?
On your way to the city, and really busy too.
You might like
You look
win
like a
back
smart
80%
guy.
of what
I
your
bet you'll
wages
go far
are.
in life. You're certainly nobody's fool. I could see that right away. Say, you'd probably like to earn a few gold coins, wouldn't you?
Are you hiding from someone?
Are you hiding from someone?
Of course not. What nonsense. I just enjoy standing among the trees so the wind won't blow right into my face. What about you now? Do you want the job?
Cut the crap. Tell me what you want.
You see, that's exactly what I mean. Nobody gets anywhere with you just by using pretty words. I knew it. I'm dealing with a tough businessman.
1 hour till
You're
1,000?
a businessman
Damn,
and
yeah.
certainly interested in a small addition to your purse, aren't you?
Why not?
You'll have to forgive an ignorant old seaman. I'm a stranger in these parts and I don't really know all the rules. So I had to find out the hard way that traveling strangers aren't welcome in the harbor city. Now I'm standing here with no idea how I'm supposed to get into the city. I have some extremely important business to conduct and my client won't tolerate a delay, you see. You'll help me find a way to get past the city guard, won't you?
You can have this piece of paper.
About the city guards.
Yes, got an idea?
Take this piece of paper.
I have a pass for the city.
Oh, I see. I'm supposed to act like I'm a citizen of the town or what? Take a look at me, boy. Nobody's going to believe that.
Fair enough.
They should let you pass if you're wearing these farmer's clothes.
That's just what I need. Man, I knew I could count on you. Nobody will bother me disguised as a local yokel. Excellent. You did really well. Here's your promised reward.
What? 50 measly gold coins? You can't be serious.
Gold isn't everything, my friend. Take them for now. I have the feeling that we'll be seeing one another soon. And who knows, maybe I'll return the favor. Look after yourself.
God damn
Wait
it.
a minute. One more thing.
Listen, kid. I've got important things to do right now. We'll talk again
Watching a
later,
bit of Control, which was made by the same people who made Quantum Break. It looks really nice. Yeah, that sounds about right, Goro. I want to reach 1,000 hours.
Well done. 130 beast left.
Nothing to be had there.
I guess I can't buy any more Farmer's Club. I do have the city pass though, so I guess it was good I got it in the end. It wasn't an expert slice though, I still got hit. Yeah, he doesn't have more farmer's clothes. Gosh darn it. Oh shit, there were two of them. I only saw one. Is there even more of them? What? Those are super strong all of a sudden. Man, when did I save last? Shit. Oh, come on. That was like half an hour ago.
Why are you hanging around on my land? Who's... What do you... After what? I can give you... Can you pay for him? You could work off... Well, what... I could... By the look... Anyway... What the... Up, it's...
I don't know if I get anything. Well, it'll be faster now that we can skip all the conversations. You lose the pass? Yeah, we're back before we started all of this. I hadn't thought about saving since I weren't really doing any questing. Then I forgot. I don't have the pass, I don't have the clothes. I haven't gotten any of the XP you got from all of this.
Hey, you!
Hey, take him to my... I can get poor.
Make
good.
Yeah. I need a sound bite for saving.
Hey!
Are you...
It's not really the sound bite I had in mind, but it works. Need to find a sound that reminds me of
and how goes the
saving.
Work?
Same as always.
Is no. Is
I think that was the scurvy, the pirate killed the blood flies down there.
Who do we have?
You, me.
I.
What?
Within.
No. Helping. Let's just do.
Here.
Show me your ware.
Take your.
I wanted the frying pan, and then we want to sell the axe, the club, the sticks, and the daggers. That one. I think that was it. The rest we'll keep. Right?
I've got it. Suit you.
Now we got the pass again. Not listening to all the conversations saved me about 25 minutes.
Hey. Hey. How much?
30 gold. It's not. But
maybe we could get the sound either like of touching a save point in, say, in some game, or have the sound of when you're saving from some game, and have that act as a reminder. Could work. Speaking of.
I let you. Yeah, so go on.
Nice. Get wrecked. Bug. Here I come.
What is it?
You aren't getting in here, my boy.
Why not?
Looking the way you do, you're sure to cause nothing but trouble here, boy. We got enough rabble in the city. We have no use for people without money.
I've got a pass.
Really? And who you kill for that, you cutthroat?
Now, will you let me pass or not?
Well, go on in before I change my mind.
Halt, stranger. I
Lothar.
am Lothar, paladin of the king
Ah.
and humble servant of Innos, your lord.
Voting is open, everyone. Shall we continue to play Gothic 2? Get your votes in. God damn it, this voting system. As I said, I need a way to have this work via requests and not via
Our commander,
button inputs.
Lord Hagen,
Ugh.
has entrusted me with the task of explaining to all newcomers the new laws which apply to all inhabitants of the city.
Since people have started simply vanishing,
Get your votes in, everyone. Get your votes in.
watch out that they don't suffer the same fate.
So why won't they listen to me?
All right. Explain the rules of the city to me.
First, the Honorable Paladin Lord Hagen resides in the upper quarter, along with his troops.
Ah.
That is why access to the upper quarter is allowed only to honorable citizens. Second,
I agree with you.
the town hall in the upper quarter is now the command post of the paladins.
Get that from me.
Only the paladins themselves and members of the militia have access to it. And third, whoever is accused of a crime must exonerate himself with the commander of the militia. Any questions?
Oh, so if you wear the clothes, he doesn't know. That's cool. That's really cool.
Obvious all along.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
Thank you.
Moon Phantom, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated.
The townspeople are simply disappearing?
Yes, it seems to be more every day. It's most annoying that the militia have still not been able to discover what's behind these strange occurrences. Small wonder that the town's inhabitants are very wary of strangers right now. So don't provoke them when you're in town. Understood?
Yes, understood.
How do I become a citizen of the town?
Only those with regular jobs will be considered citizens of the town. But
Ah.
don't think that you'll be admitted to Lord Hagen just because you're a citizen of the town. As a citizen, you have access to the upper quarter, nothing more. Only as a member of the militia will you have access to the town hall.
Don't say you didn't know that. I'd have gone about it differently.
I have an important message for the leader of the Paladins.
The Honorable Lord Hagen is not receiving anyone. Lord Andre, the commander of the city guard, is responsible for all issues pertaining to the common folk.
Gotta close this vote window. It doesn't mess anything up. I'm afraid it might do anyway, actually. We'll see next time it comes around if it messed anything up. This is why I can't do it via hotkeys. I gotta fix that.
Listen, the city is threatened by dragons.
That can't be true. Another lunatic. We have enough unrest in the city as it is. And without some dimwit scaring people with fairy tales about dragons. I immediately locked up the last person who was here telling dragon tales and sent him to the Valley of Mines with the prison transport. So mind your tongue. We can't use anyone here who spreads panic among the people.
Somebody already reported the dragons here?
Yes. The fellow's name was Diego. I think so, in any case. I warned him just like you. But the lunatic just wouldn't stop getting on my nerves.
Huh.
I have come to get the Eye of Innos.
The sacred Eye of Innos? How do you know about that? You're not a member of the Order.
A magician told me about it.
I don't know what his motives were when he entrusted one of the secrets of our Order to you. But he certainly didn't mean for you to get your fingers on it.
But
I don't want to hear any more about it. First you start with fairy tales about dragons, and then this. Incredible.
I like that he actually referenced that I mentioned the dragons. That makes for a really cool conversation tree.
Where can I spend the night here?
If you're looking for a place to sleep, go to the hotel directly across from the barracks. The Paladins pay for the lodging of all travelers who come to the city. The traveling traders from the marketplace are also lodged there.
Oh.
Don't say you didn't know that.
Where can I find work?
You'll have to apply as an apprentice
Stop,
to one
Prague.
of the masters here in the
It's going
lower
well.
part of the city. As soon as a master
We got it
accepts
into
you,
the first city at least.
You are a citizen of the town. However, the other masters must agree to it. That's the custom here in Corinus. If you were thinking about looking for work in the Harbor District, forget it. The scum of the city live there. Don't even go there.
So it's
You
going
will
well.
regret it.
We haven't had any real problems. You save Abe? No, we didn't have the time before he got voted out. We'll have to continue on that the next time it wins a raffle.
How do I get accepted?
By express command of Lord Hagen, only citizens of the...
I see.
Okay.
If you want...
We gotta become a citizen. Something's... Oh, it's the sun. The sun effect. Pandy wins often? Pandy didn't submit...
I'll never get this open without the right key.
Pandy didn't submit Abe's Odyssey. That was Yorkie. So Yorkie wins even more often, so I guess it's fine. We're close to the end? Oh, really? Rupert.
Hello, stranger. You must be hungry and thirsty. Crap.
I need some money.
I've heard that Bosper has trouble with his suppliers. His shop is right over there. They
Oh.
say he pays pretty well.
Oh well.
That's all just gossip.
Bosper.
Halt! No one may enter the storeroom!
Why can't anyone enter the store?
The Honorable Lord Hagen has confiscated the goods for the King's army.
Oh well. Makes sense. Kinda close, yeah. Yeah, I can understand you don't want to talk to everyone here. There's a lot of citizens. But most of them don't seem to be named.
Hey, you're new in town, huh?
Yes, and what about you?
I've come from the mainland, and now I'm hanging around here. I'm almost out of gold, so all I can do now is join the militia, I guess. But I don't want to do that. I won't be slaughtered by those orcs on the king's behalf.
I think so. I get the feeling, at least, that depending on like where I were and who I've talked to and what I've said, people react differently. I don't know if they affect the story in the long run. I've only played for 90 minutes.
What can you tell me?
One of the paladins has taken command. He's trying to mobilize half the city in case the orcs attack. But you need to be a citizen of the town in order to be admitted. As far as I know, if you're not a citizen, you can train anyway. But you won't be officially admitted.
Oh. How do I like unlock
What can I do for you?
Mateo?
What do you know about...
Since these bastards have come to the city, I've had nothing but trouble. The last time I was headed for the upper end of town, the guards flat out stopped me and asked me what was my business there.
And?
Of course they let me in. I had my shop in the city when most of those pompous asses were still chasing pigs with wooden swords.
It's a lowercase
Yesterday,
v.
the bastards came and confiscated half of my goods.
The paladin seized your goods.
Everything I had stored in the backyard. They simply posted a guard in front of the entrance to the yard. If I'm lucky, they won't take everything. At least they might leave the armor here.
So voting is if we want to keep a game that we're currently playing. You see the vote cooldown here. When it reaches 0, you vote whether to keep this or raffle for something else. The raffler looks at our current game submission pool, which is all the games submitted via my homepage. So that's how it works.
Can you help me get into the upper quarter?
What? What are you going to do there?
I've got an important message.
Well, well. Have you tried getting past the guards?
I don't see why I should even try.
You're probably right. I don't know how important your message is, and it's none of my business. But even if you told them that a ship full of orcs just anchored in the harbor, they'd send you away. Because they have their orders.
So, can you help me get in?
It seems to be really important to you. The question is, how important is it to you?
What are you getting at?
I can help you. After all, I'm one of the most influential people here, but it'll cost you.
What are you asking for your help?
100 gold pieces.
Damn.
That's a whole damn lot.
Take it easy. It isn't your gold I have in mind.
But...
in principle, it's my gold. Gritta, the carpenter's niece, hasn't paid what she owes me in ages. But the little brat is constantly running around in new clothes. That means she has the money. I'd like to beat it out of her. But Master Thorben, the carpenter, is also a very influential man. Get me the money and I'll help you.
Does it get you to play games you would never pick yourself? Oh yes, it does. I've played so many strange things. So this is my 303rd game. And we're closing in on 1,000 hours in total. It's a log, Goro. There you go. And like, I've played games for so many different systems, so many weird games.
Where can I find
It's amazing, I love it.
Like I said, she's the carpenter's niece. His house is down the street, the last house on the right before the smithy.
How exactly can you...
Quite simple. I'll use my influence to see to it that one of the master craftsmen here takes you on as an apprentice. As
That sounds
such,
good.
You'll practically be a citizen of the city and can enter the upper quarter. Besides which, you'll
Found
earn
anything you
something
really
while
like
you're
you
at
never
it.
heard of? Yeah. Early on I played a game called Magician for NES. That game was really good. I had never heard of it. It was really, really good. I had heard about System Shock 2, but I had never played it. And it was a really good game. Really, really good game. What more? What more?
Why don't you take me on as an apprentice?
I mean, there are definitely
would,
more.
But the other masters wouldn't agree. I just recently took on another apprentice.
I'm trying to remember back. Oh, Incredible Crisis for PlayStation. That was really good. Cheeky New for Genesis. Really good game. Sutahakun for Super Nintendo. Also really good. Shatterhand for NES. Really good game.
Help me sign on at
one thing at a time. First fulfill.
Oh, okay.
Where could I sign on as an apprentice then?
Basically,
Conqueror AD.
Any master here on the main street, that would be Howard the Smith, Bosco the Bowmaker, Thorben the Carpenter, or Constantino the Alchemist. One of them is bound to take you on. But it's important that the other masters
That game.
That's always been the
That
custom
game.
in Corinus.
What was it called? Literature club. Something literature club. Yeah, that game. That was a really good one. A really good one. I'd never heard of it. Doki Doki Literature Club. Thank you. I'd never heard of that. That game was so fun. So weird. It really messed with my head. I mean, I felt strange for several days afterwards. Got these. Wings can be removed, sting is extracted. Both winters. Xenogears, PlayStation. I'd never heard of it before. It's a really damn good game.
Hey, you, wait. You look familiar to me.
What do you want?
I've seen your face before somewhere, right? Here, we found this picture on some bandits we picked up a few days ago. It looks a lot like you. Apparently, those guys were looking for you.
Huh.
Gee, I'd never have thought of that myself.
Very funny. What did those guys want from you?
Ask them yourself. You've got them safely locked up, haven't you?
No, they're dead.
I guess we'll never know then.
If you're in some kind of trouble, go talk to Lord Andre. Maybe he can help you. You'll find him in the barracks.
There must have been more. There have been so many 5 rates. I rated so many games 5s and 4.5s. Oh, Adventure. Cheeky boys. Yeah.
What do you want? I wanted to have a look around here.
But Adventure for
Exactly are you headed?
Atari 2600. That was really good.
What interesting things are
I had so fun with that one.
There's a cat house here and a tavern. The landlord's name is Cardiff. If it's information you want, he'll be the right person to talk to. Do you, need money, by the way?
You need money? Oh, police notes? Yes?
No, but right across the street here is the
Police
house
notes.
of
I really like that
the
one.
moneylender. I'm sure he'll give you a few gold pieces. Just go ahead.
I mentioned Incredible Crisis. Mentioned it early on, actually. That's a really good one.
How's it going?
How much do you want?
What do you mean, how much?
I'm the moneylender and you came to me. What could you want from me? Money, of course.
I ain't borrowing money. Sorry. I'm not stupid.
You look a little worse for wear. Haven't slept in a long time, have you?
Too long, I should say.
Come on, step closer. With me, you'll find what you're looking for.
What?
You said that you've got what I need. Does that include information?
But of course. What is it you want to know?
Geekbot knows what's up.
Has anything exciting happened lately?
You could say so. It wasn't that long ago. A thief ran by here. He must have stolen a bow in the lower part of the city. Of course, the militia came here way too late, like always. He got away from them, just jumped into the harbor, and he was gone.
What interesting things are there to see around the harbor?
I mean, Gothic 1, I had heard of it, but I'd never played it. Really liked it.
There's always something brewing there. You can hardly miss it. The guy standing by the entrance there will certainly draw your attention to it. Besides that, there's the large ship of the Paladins, the King's stately war galley. That one's really worth seeing. You'll find it if you keep left at the quay and then pass under the high rock face. Don't tell this to anyone.
Are there any other traders here at the harbor?
Oh, blazing lasers?
You'll find Helvor, my husband.
Blazing lasers were really good.
On the other side, there's Brahim, the cartographer.
What was that for? It was for... what's it called? It wasn't MSX. It's called TurboGrafx.
Do you know anyone from the upper quarter?
If I knew anyone up there, I wouldn't be standing here, my boy.
Show me.
Water, fish, and bread. Sorry, lady.
Hey, I don't know you. What do you want here? Are you headed for the tavern?
I'm not telling you anything new.
Ah, so this is the harbor watering hole. And there I was, taking it for the governor's palace.
Hey, cut out the bad jokes, Runt. Otherwise you'll be chewing the cobblestone.
Do you really think? Calm down. All I want to do is drink a beer.
Okay, but it'll cost you 50 gold pieces to get in. Why haven't I heard about this before?
Hell no.
Forget it. You won't get a single coin.
Then I'll take everything you have. As soon as you're lying on the ground in front of me.
Oh, come on. Help! Help, damn it! Police! They pulled a weapon. Help! Police! Did they get rid of him? Oh, well, he turned away. Alright, so where's this dame who owes people money?
You've got no business being here.
Sorry, wrong house. Wrong house. Hey, there's the water mage.
Adonos saw that order and chaos were now unequal, and he bade Enos to take.
Adonos
be with you.
Who are you?
I am Vatras.
Cheeky, yo, I really like that game.
Guardian of the divine and earthly equilibrium. What can I do for you?
Got a message for ya.
Here, I've got a letter for you.
For me?
Indeed. This is an important message you're bringing me. I wonder how you got hold of this letter.
I got it from Cavalorn, the hunter.
Cavalorn? Where is he?
He told me to tell you he couldn't make it and is headed for the meeting point. Whatever he meant by that.
I see that you have gained Cavalorn's trust. That speaks in your favor.
More?
Tell me about the Ring of Water.
And why would I do that?
Cavalorn sent me to you.
And what did he tell you?
He said you're in dire need of more good people.
Aha. So, you want to join us, son?
Yes. Do we just join the first thing we come across? Ah, sure.
I want to join the Ring of Water.
You do? Well, that means means you have already fulfilled the first requirement.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, there must be someone among us who trusts you. Otherwise, you wouldn't even know about it. But I know nothing about you at all.
What do you want to know?
Well, you could tell me where you come from and why you have come to the city.
I carry an important message for the leader of the Paladins.
What is this message?
Terrible things are bound to happen soon.
Terrible things, hmm? How do you know this?
No, I heard rumors somewhere.
Aha! And that is why you have made this journey. Who are you, really?
I'm a former convict from the penal colony of Corinus.
Good. Let us summarize. You are a
what?
former prisoner who heard rumors that terrible things are going to happen, and you have come to report this to the Paladins. I think there's something you're not telling me. If you're worried I might pass on what you tell me, then let me reassure you. I have sworn to keep all secrets I am entrusted with to myself.
And what about all the people here?
They only understand half of what I preach to them. So don't fret. Let's start over at the beginning.
A large army is gathering as we talk, led by dragons and determined to conquer the country.
Dragons? You speak of beings which until now have only been mentioned in legends. How do you know this?
Zardas, the magician, told me. He sent me to warn the Paladins.
The necromancer. So he lives, and he sent you. Who are you really?
I'm a former convict from the penal colony of Corinus.
Good. Let us summarize.
Vad är vi
You are a
malshuvud?
former prisoner who has been told by Zardas, the necromancer, that dragons have come to conquer the country. And you have come to report this to the Paladins.
Yeah,
That
pretty
all
much.
Sounds rather fantastic, but I cannot perceive that you are lying to me. Therefore, I must assume that your motives are honorable. I want to give you a chance to join the Ring of Water.
Okay.
What must I do in order to join the ring?
Know that you take on great responsibility by joining the ring. I do not let just anyone join who comes to us and asks. If you want to join the ring, you will have to prove that you act like one of us.
And that means...
Before we let a young man join our ranks, he must have done a great deed for the ring. Only then can I begin to consider letting you help preserve the balance of forces on this island.
Oh.
I have vanquished the sleeper. Isn't that a great enough deed?
My ears hear many a tale these days, including the story about the banning of the beast called the Sleeper. I have not heard that this was achieved by a single man, although your eyes tell me that you are convinced you did this. That confuses me slightly, but I cannot be sure that my senses might not deceive me sometimes.
So what would be an appropriate deed that might convince you?
Corinus is facing a great enigma these days. The number of people missing from the town seems to increase almost daily. If you can explain to me what happened to them, you shall have your place within the Ring of Water. However,
Yes?
you should take your message to the Paladins first. I consider it a matter of utmost importance. Talk to Lord Hagen.
But how?
But Lord Hagen is not going to receive me.
Yes, he will, no doubt about it, provided you become a member of a powerful community first. The ring has far-reaching connections.
I know, that was before I had the
Assist you in
new
conveying your
suspend
message
system.
As soon as possible. You should talk about this to Laris, whom I trust. He will help you.
Laris.
What community should I join?
There are only 3 communities that have enough influence.
So that when by that when we suspended stuff, we simply like said we're not gonna play them.
And a troop of mercenaries on the landowner's farm. The choice is yours, son. Laris can certainly assist you with this difficult decision. Talk to him.
Laris.
I shall.
Wait, if you see Laris, give him this ornament and tell him that it needs to be returned.
He knows what to do with it. So back then, if I couldn't get a game running, I just quit out, gave up. So I don't do that anymore, of course, with the new suspend system. Yeah, exactly. It kept crashing. I couldn't get it to run. So, but I called it suspend back then because I thought I'll try to fix it, but I never managed to.
You still owe me a favor. It is time to pay your debt.
What do you want?
I want my old stall in the marketplace back. Sarah snatched it away from me, but she has had that spot long enough. I want her to give up the stall.
And what's my part in this?
I will give you a letter to stick in her pocket. Then you go to Andre and tell him that Sarah is selling weapons to Onar. She lands in prison. You pocket the bounty, and I get the stall. You have 2 days to accomplish this.
Oh.
All right, looks like I've got no choice.
You're a clever lad. Here is the letter.
How am I supposed to force the letter on her?
Let her show you her wares, and while she does, you hide the letter on her. And bear in mind, I am an influential man in the city, so don't try to play me for a fool. Don't you have a job? First, foist the letter onto Sarah. Do that, and don't try to...
Sarah. Who is Sarah?
How's business?
When the Paladins came, I first thought that it was a good business opportunity, but they let Herod make their weapons, and neither Hakon nor I make even 1 gold piece off them. Moreover, the farmers no longer supply us with food, and all the prices have gone up. It's only a small consolation that the Paladins are paying my hotel bill.
What's the problem with the farmers?
They refuse to deliver their goods. Now that the ships no longer come in, the city depends entirely on the supplies provided by the farmers, of course. And Onar, the largest farmer, has hired mercenaries to protect his farm from the city guards. Otherwise, they'd simply snatch the goods for themselves. But the mercenaries don't just guard Onar's farm. They come as far as the small farms outside of town to intimidate the farmers. I saw them as I was passing Akil's farm. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes now.
Where will I find...
If you go out of the east gate here and follow the road to the right, you'll come to a stairway. It leads up to Akil's farm, but I wouldn't go there now. The mercenaries are certainly still there.
Show me your wares.
Cutlass. Ooh, arrows. I'll buy a couple of arrows. Then I had a letter. It's a picture of me. But more. Kill that one. Fireball. Fire arrow. And then who was it? Aris? It was called, or Arius, or... Was he the big dude by the entrance, I think? There should be another old suspended game as well, Goro. It was a Sega Saturn game called... oh, I don't even remember what it was named.
And Enos, in his wisdom, did so.
It's also a really old game that I couldn't get running. Sega Saturn is a difficult system to emulate.
Halt! Only this. I hardly know what to believe anymore.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Is this guard not available on the lower floors? A stall? Yeah, exactly, a stall was the name of it. Game 33? Damn, that's a long time ago. Where do I find this? Pablo?
What do you know about the bandits?
They've all come from that blasted mining colony. But there are several splinter groups. Some are holed up in the mountains, and others have joined up with Onar, the landowner. But it's the bandits outside of town who cause the most problems. They're the reason that none of the merchants venture beyond the city gates now.
Where did the bandits who had my wanted poster come from?
We picked them up near the landowner's place, but they didn't look like Onar's people. I think they're part of a smaller group which is holed up in the mountains near Onar's farm. But if you intend to go there, let me warn you, those cutthroats make short work of
Yeah, soon.
I'll remember that.
About 11 minutes. We'll reach the 1K. Harold?
Don't bother me, I'm on duty.
Oh. Pull from Rhaegar. Who was it I was supposed... Wait, is this up here? Wolfgar... Oh, Andre.
Inos be with you, stranger. What brings you to me?
I've come to collect the bounty for a criminal. Sarah is selling weapons to Onar.
Sarah? The weapons merchant in the marketplace? Do you have proof of that?
She has a letter in her pocket which details the delivery of arms to him.
She won't get away with that. I shall have her arrested.
About those missing people.
Just leave me alone with that. I've got other problems.
I've got an important message for Lord Hagen.
Well, you stand before one of his men. What is this about?
The hosts of orcs are led by
I know that the armies of the orcs are growing ever stronger. You don't have to tell me that, is what you wish to report to Lord Hagen. He would tear your head from your shoulders if you wasted his time with such stories. And I'm sure that you're clever enough to know that for yourself. So, what is this really about?
It's about a sacred artifact.
You tried to save Sarah? Nah.
I have never heard of it, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. If
We're in debt. You pay your
members
debts.
of our order would know anything about it. In any case,
that's why I have to talk to Lord Hagen himself.
Lord Hagen receives only paladins, or those who are in the service to paladins. It is beneath his dignity to waste his time with members of the common folk.
9 minutes, yep. No,
I
you,
want to take up service with the
you
paladins.
pay your debts, Goro. You
I can
freaking
well
pay
use
your
every
debts.
able man here, no matter what his reasons for joining us. If you place yourself in the service of the paladins, I shall help you get an audience with Lord Hagen. However, I have my orders only to accept citizens of the town into the militia. My commander is afraid that spies or saboteurs could sneak in. He wants to limit the risk this way. Therefore, you must first be a citizen of the town. Whether this rule makes sense or not is disputable, but orders are orders.
Okay.
Is there a faster way to join you?
You're really serious about this, aren't you? Good. Listen, I have a problem. If you solve it for me, I shall see to it that you are accepted into the militia. But the most important thing is, you must not breathe a word of it to anyone.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. We're voting. Do we continue journey at all?
What's your problem? Recently, there have been a number of thefts in the city. Thus far, we have not been able to capture anyone. The thieves are simply too skillful. The scum know their business. I'm sure that we're dealing with an organized gang. It would not amaze me if there were a thieves' guild in Corinus. Find the leaders of the gang and hunt them down. Then I shall see to it that you are accepted into the militia, regardless of whether or not you are a citizen. But you must say nothing about our agreement.
I really like... Alright, so... It's really cool that there's so many ways of approaching this game. I have gotten like 4 different ways of getting accepted into the city. It's really damn cool, I must say. It's really, really impressive. The branching paths are just enormous. The replayability of this game is silly.
Where should I start looking for the thieves?
If I knew that, I'd go there myself. I can only tell you this much. We recently turned the entire harbor district upside down and found nothing. Absolutely nothing. The people there are not very talkative, particularly if you wear the armor of a paladin. But you are an outsider. They will not distrust you so quickly. You could ask around the harbor first, but be careful. If the people there realize that you are working for the paladins, you will learn nothing.
The branching is always been the strongest point. Yeah, I can see that.
The inhabitants of Corinus, by the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. Due to the general situation, the forest and wilderness near the city are to be avoided for your own protection. Furthermore, any contact with the rebelling peasantry in the surrounding areas is strictly forbidden.
Strictly forbidden. Did he get his stand back? Oh, he's not here? Ungrateful bastard. So where is that inn? Hey, Greg.
One more thing.
Listen, kid. We'll talk again later.
Oh, that was Greg. Sneaky bastard. Wait. Wrong house. Sorry, wrong house. I thought that was the pub. House looks like a pub.
He can't keep anything to himself.
Whatever you say.
Hey, you! Well, what have we here?
Have you no manners? That's disgusting. Oh, is this filthy rabble? Haven't you a job where you ought to be? But I suppose no one would miss a down-at-heel fellow like you, hey?
Well, like the Elder Scrolls have a large amazing world, people work around for both experience. In Gothic, I think it's also true for the inclusiveness of the healing to actually
lots of fun with you.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Like, you accept the flaws of a game like this. Because it's wide and impressive.
Do you have anything else to tell me?
Make yourself popular, never promise anything to anyone, take what you can, and watch out that you don't get into a quarrel with the militia. Or with jealous husbands, of course. They're the worst, let me tell you.
This guy is a dick.
I asked you who you are.
I am Valentino, the handsome, bon vivant and ladies' man. Poor in cares, rich in wisdom and gold, and the women throw themselves at me. If you have problems, keep them. I don't need them.
Oh. I don't feel like beating the guy up. I don't really see why I would do that. Where is that freaking inn?
Nobody will learn anything from me.
You don't say.
Do you really think?
Wait, was that him?
Hey, you!
There's nothing you can do about it, but no.
Well done. Sarah is where she belongs. I have taken over her goods, so if you need a weapon, come to me.
Show me your wares.
Take your pick.
He's got a lot of stuff all of a sudden. Halberd. Damn, the strength requirements. Fighting pike. Ooh.
I've gotta go.
Suit yourself.
He took care of it, so to say. Damn, you need a lot of experience to get to level 2. Or level 3, I guess. Jesus Christ. Sup, Remy? You're just in time for the 1k hour mark. Just a few... like, just a minute left. Where do I find a frickin' 24 hour? No, I've done that once. It was horrible. It was a pain.
What do you want, stranger? If you've come to beg, I must disappoint you. I am a poor widow. My name is Greta. Ever since my husband died, I have been running the household for my uncle Thorabin.
Oh, Greta.
How's it going?
Same as always, but I don't want to complain.
We're here to teach her some manners. But we don't want to kill her, do we? 1 minute. I don't want to start. Alright, everyone. The voting has opened. Shall we continue to play Gothic 2? I guess we could like push it onwards.
Steam says I have 3k hours in Warframe.
Someone said, shall we continue to play Journey Project in general? Get your votes in, everyone. Get your votes in. Exclamation mark yes if you've had a good time. Exclamation mark no if you've had enough of this. Who was the no vote? Who was the no voter? Someone voted no. Yorkie, of course, Yorkie. 1,000 hour, guys. We reached the 1,000 hour mark. If I had one of those things you blow into, you should give everyone 1,000 gold. I mean, why not? All right, why not? Dash A. Who wants gold? Goro mixes. Yorkie can have some. Fremy can have some. Max Cool Game can have some gold as well. Everyone can have gold. Parabolic Foden can have some. Jay, of course, needs some extra. He doesn't really need the extra gold though. That's. Is there anyone else? Artwork. Of course, artwork needs some gold. Everyone needs some gold. Is Roar here? Roar can have some gold. Do we have anyone else? Anyone else want free gold? Free gold for everyone. Ah, here you go. Free gold for everyone. We made it to 1,000 hours. Oh, a bed. I just went into someone's house and slept in their bed. And now you win. Oh, Fremy! Fremy with the jackpot! Oh, damn! Sweet! Yeah, the 1k jackpot hype. Was the perfect timing for a jackpot. You're still voting no. You don't want to keep doing this? Nah, thank you so much, guys. 1,000 hours, here's to 1,000 more. I've had a great time with this project so far. I really have. You don't like Gothic so much? Well, Gothic doesn't like you either. God damn it. It broke. Oh, there we go. No? Still open my menu. I can open that one too. I can't press escape. I can't open the loading menu. No. Can open that thing. Oh. I draw my bow. The tabbing doesn't work. I'm stuck. So this is tab. What? This is me alt tabbing out completely. Oh wait, that opens the menu. Load. There we go. I hope this works. Ah, here we go. I got the menu up. 1,000 needles is a good choice. Is it really? Let me just take care of this dame here. Wait, I can't interact with her? You sleep in a bed? No, we can do that. I think the game has ended up in a weird state. I can't talk to anyone. I can't sleep. And now I can't press escape again. Oh, game. Okay, let's take that as a sign. Let's take that as a sign. We're done here for the day. You open the console? I mean, probably. But it's already way past my usual sleeping streaming time. Not sleeping time. So, we will end it for the day. Leave the world of Gothic 2. Yeah, I had a good time though. I really like this game. This game is really fun. Yeah,